Bear with me in this video. Like, yes, my hair is disgusting, I know. I literally left it in a bun all day, did not brush it. So, bear with me. And sorry this is a weird angle. But anyways, let's get started. I don't know if this is any better or worse, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, so this is gonna be 10 signs you have a fake friend, or I guess if this works for you, what you describes you, then you're the fake friend. Okay, so honestly, I didn't prepare for this video, but I have plenty of ideas for this, so we're gonna get started. One sign is they are not excited for your success. So especially if they're trying to mess with your success or mess with your happiness, but even if they seem not that happy or kind of want it all to be about them with your successes and happiness, your friends should always be excited for you and happy for you and want you to be successful and actually try to make you be the best version of yourself. Sign 2, they lie to you. This is the obvious one, but it needs to be said. If your friends are lying to you, they're fake. Another one is if they only reach out to you when they need you. Like, let's say they need a favor from you, they're just kind of lonely that day, so they just asked you to hang out, and they already asked all the other friends. Sometimes it's hard to tell with this, but that's definitely a sign they're fake friends. But you can tell when something is genuine, so yeah, just keep that in mind. An example of this in like middle school or maybe high school age is like, this is a more specific example. Like, let's say I'm the fake friend, okay? And let's say I'm like in 8th grade or something, I don't know. I feel like that's a grade that this would happen more likely. And I like this guy named Bob. We're gonna use Bob because I don't know any Bob in my life, so that's an easy person to say. So let's say I like Bob. And I have a friend named Stacy. I don't know any Stacy in my life either, so I have a friend named Stacy. I like this guy named Bob. Bob and Stacy are friends. I'm a little bit shy, so like whenever Bob and Stacy talk, I always go up to Stacy and say, "Hey Stacy, what's up?" And that's like the only time you ever interact. Like things like that, or if like, so obviously friends can help each other out in this way sometimes, but this is just if it's the only time your friend really ever talks to you to use you for that way or something like that. I only text you when I need a favor or something like that. Just obviously they're a fake friend and they're not really having the right intentions with you. That's a weird example. I don't know. I just thought of it off the top of my head right now. I don't know why, but there's something. Another example, now these might seem kind of obvious, but depending on your age range and depending on how long you've been friends, it may be hard to tell. But if they put you down, even if they're saying it in a nice way to help you, if they put you down or say mean things to you or mean to you all the time, make fun of you, that kind of stuff, they're definitely a fake friend. Like, obviously there's some relationships where you kind of both have either like dark humor or you joke around with each other. That's different. It's like if it's actually hurting your feelings, maybe they don't realize. If it is hurting your feelings and you can tell they don't mean to hurt your feelings and you let them know, and then they still keep doing it, then they're fake. But if they do stop, then that's fine. But you get what I'm saying, hopefully. So, guys, I just lost count. I think I'm on, oh, I'm gonna look back. I don't know. All right, we have a new angle now. Let's actually think a little bit better. Sorry, my bed is kind of, oh, I should fix that. Okay, it's good enough. Good enough. Okay. So we have a new angle now because I checked back. I think I'm on number 5. I should have thought of what I wanted to say first. So another sign that they're a fake friend is if they never own up to anything they do or how they hurt you. So let's say if something's bothering you that they hurt your feelings, they're doing something bad, you just like want to talk to them about it and they just don't own up to it ever. And they always like push it back on you and all this stuff and make you feel bad for even opening up. Definitely a sign they're not a good friend, because as friends you should definitely be able to talk to each other and work through things and be open and honest with each other. So yeah, especially if they're making you feel bad for trying to talk through something, that's even worse, I would say. So yeah, I would just like to say, one, if they never own up to anything, but also it's even making it worse if this could almost be a sign in itself, is if they like make you feel bad for being honest with them and trying to like get them to see what they're doing. Especially if you're doing an open, honest, kind, respectful way. If they're a little bit manipulative in how they talk to you and stuff, that's the sign they're a fake friend too, so be careful with that. Just a little disclaimer, I have definitely not experienced all these things, but some of these I have experienced, some I haven't. But another one, just like in today's day and age, if they're posting on social media and tagging you and you realize every time you hang out, that's all they want to do, and okay, this is the more thing that you kind of have to see for yourself. Like, this would not be a problem for me because it's not like have a lot of followers and stuff. But let's say you become friends with someone and like you have a lot of followers or whatever, and all they do is like tag you and stuff and act like you're having all this fun. Or like, well, let's say this is kind of the same thing as before. Like, they kind of use you for things. Let's say you go to a lot of parties or something, or hang out with a lot of people that are popular or something like that, and so they start hanging out with you, and all they do is post on social media, or all they do is be like, oh, who are we gonna hang out with today? Like, they only want to hang out with other people, not just you. That's kind of a sign they're a fake friend, that they're using you for popularity, for likes, for having like all these different signs, kind of the same thing. Like, they're using you for something else. That's just something to be aware of. This one's a hard one. I would say this one, maybe they have good intentions, but they are a little bit being a fake friend. Like, there's always this person who I feel bad saying this, but I think it is a little bit of a fake friend. They could have good intentions, but like, whoever, once they're your friend, you're really close, but then once they get into a relationship, they don't talk to you. But once they break up, they're back your friend again, and they get in the relationship and they slowly stop talking to you again. Obviously they could just be busy and stuff, and I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I need attention 24/7. But you definitely should still feel like you're friends when they're in a relationship. Like, if you literally never talk to them when they're in a relationship, again, they could not be having any bad intentions, they could love you and all this stuff, but it is a little bit of fake friendship. I've been through this kind of stuff, and it's kind of hard, and I just kind of let it go, because I'm like, well, we're friends still, you know? But in my opinion, that is a little bit fake to me, so, yeah. Again, you can just kind of tell. So this might not fit every type of person, because, you know, not everyone is always on their phone. Mostly everyone's always on their phone, but there are a few exceptions. But I would just say someone who is only there for you when it's convenient for them. So, again, you don't have to be texting me 24/7, but you know, you should be checking in on me at least every couple of weeks or so, and I'll be doing the same. Like, it goes both ways. Don't just make the other person do it to you. But like, and again, this depends on the person, because some of my friends don't really go on their phones, so I know they, you know, we just hang out when we end up texting each other. And some people are bad at making plans. But especially if you tell them, oh, it hurt my feelings about this, and they don't try to change it, that's kind of a bad sign. But I would say someone who's only there for you when it's convenient, or who's only there for you when you really need them. Like, let's say if you're really sad, that's definitely a good sign if someone's there for you. Like, that's a good friend right there. If you're really sad and you tell them they're there for you, you talk on the phone or whatever. So that's definitely bonus points for them. But if they're only there for you in those instances, I guess some people would say, oh, that's a good friend. But in my opinion, that's definitely a good friend for doing that. But they should also be there for you in your good times, and also, like, just randomly, like, you should always know that they're there for you if you need them, not just, like, when you're really sad or something happens. Again, this kind of depends on the person, because some people don't like hanging out as much or all that stuff, and it depends on your degree of friendship. But yeah, that's just a rule of thumb for me. I'm not sure if I have one or two more, so I might be doing 10 or 11, I don't know. I really should have planned this video before I said it. I agree with everything I'm saying, I'm just like thinking of it on the spot, so it's making it a little bit hard. A friend should never just believe the gossip about you. They should always want to know your point of view, your side of the story. They shouldn't really choose sides. Like, let's say you're in a group of friends. You guys shouldn't really be choosing sides and like fighting against each other. You should all be trying to work together and find a solution to the problem, and like hear everyone's side and just be like empathetic with everyone. So yeah, definitely, one, don't believe any gossip about you. Like, they'll go straight to you if they hear about gossip. And two, even if it's just like drama or something in your friend group or whatever, they should always want to know how you're doing and your side of the story, I guess. If they kind of just believe someone else's side of the story right off the bat, or don't care to hear your side, that's not really a good sign. So I don't know if this would be necessarily a fake friend. It depends on the degree of your friendship. Like if you're just becoming friends, this is a little bit more tricky. But let's say you're like best friends. They should be pushing you to be the best version of yourself. They should be calling you out on your crap, and they should be honest with you. So like if you're doing something stupid, they're gonna tell you in a nice way, but they're still gonna tell you. If they're worried about you, they're gonna open up and be like, oh, I'm worried about you, for, because you've been sleeping all day, like stuff like that. They're gonna be honest and like call you out on things and be like, oh, this bugged you when you did this. Again, if you're just becoming friends, it might not be the case because like it is a little bit awkward at first to do that. But if you're like best friends, they would be doing this, because if they're not doing this, they're not helping you be the best version of yourself. Now you do have some friends who you're just like having fun with and you don't really care about that kind of stuff. But if you're talking about like best friends, you tell each other everything. So you should be honest to each other and like call each other out and help each other be the best versions of yourself. If you're not doing that, I don't know if it's necessarily a fake friend, but it's just something to think about.
A few more signs of a fake friend that I forgot to say in this video are: if a friend makes you feel any less than or doesn't make you feel accepted by them, that's definitely a sign they're a fake friend and not good for you. You should always feel amazing just like you are. And the other sign I forgot to mention is if a friend just makes you feel bad for needing help with something, if you ever ask for help and they just make you feel awkward or make you feel bad or get annoyed by that, that's another sign that they're not the best friend you could have.
Okay, I hope this video made sense. A lot more videos to come. I know I keep saying that, but I'm being for real. I go to IUPUI. I have all online classes, so I should have a lot. Okay, not a lot of time, but some time to make some videos. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much. Please like this video, comment anything down below, hit that notification bell to be notified when I make new videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. I also have another video of like signs you shouldn't be friends anymore. So I try to say different things in this video compared to that one, so I'll link it down below, and it either already was or will be in the cards right now, whichever side it goes on, I don't know. So that's definitely a watch because I say different things in that video compared to this one. I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, just go ahead and comment down below, and I'll definitely look at that, or message me on my social media, Dreams Happen 2-in-1. I look at that every day as well, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. You are also beautiful inside and out. Love you all.